it will be nice when we get the music back again.
Yeah. We're literally just working on it, people. We're gonna get there. We're gonna figure it out. We've had some account issues and some.
I think we've gotten closer to finding out where
we're still riding the struggle bus.
Yeah,
I really think we just need to make a new account for it. By the way,
or we can go through my account because mine is attached too. So we'll figure it out. Anyway, guys, we're back again to Whiskey Rebellion Podcast.
I just need to play the intro music on the phone.
What's that?
I'm gonna play the intro music on your phone and just hold it up to your mic.
I did that before, remember? It's good times. Like, love, shares, live, laugh. What is it? Live, life, love. What's it called?
Live, laugh, love.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I don't have much. I don't have any of that except for live, I guess.
You got that. You know, the horrors persist, yet so do we.
So, but anyway, yeah. Turn on the subscribe, watch us, or at least be more than we have right now, which is 0. Anyhow, so I want to talk about some. Well, first of all, what's everybody drinking?
All right, Gino, you go first.
Okay, I'm going to start off with 13th Colony. This is their straight rye whiskey. I've had it on here before. This is the one with the maple stave finish in it. It brings out the nice mapley flavor to it. I do enjoy that. Beyond that, it's a solid rye with all the rye notes, the baking spices, the vanilla in there, a little bit of caramel, and then the beautiful maple flavor that comes with it. I mean, it's delicious. It's probably my favorite expression from 13th Colony, and I've tried most of them, but this one I really do enjoy. But I'm not going to finish this bottle tonight. I'll probably move on. I got some Redwood Empire Pipe Dream sitting here as backup.
Nice.
Probably have a few pours of that too, just to mix it up a little bit.
Now you
I feel
don't
that.
talk about my son like that. Who that?
Sorry about that.
I didn't.
That was my phone. I was looking to see if
I didn't say anything about your son. What?
I was seeing if it went live on there, and it says it's live on
Cool.
YouTube.
Cool.
Gotcha.
So I was just
Hey, we're live. People are watching.
All right.
There's one.
Person is watching.
Anyway, what about you, David? What you drink?
I am, speaking of Redwood Empire, I've got the Old Emerald Giant.
Very nice.
So I enjoyed. I actually have not poured one of these in a little while, and I was just drinking. I think the Chattanooga rye the other day. Flavor profiles are way different.
Oh yes.
So don't think a rye is a rye is a rye. This one is a lot more like pepper forward. A lot more robust, not in a negative way, but it's not. It's
man.
The notes are what I'm trying to think of the word richer. Maybe I would say that they definitely has a richer mouthfeel to it as well. So definitely enjoy it.
Yes, very good pour.
Well, I'm coming to you guys from my office. Excuse me. I'm trying to put myself in a better mood, so I am having a little bit of the Nelson Brothers Honeycast tonight.
There you go.
This is, first of all, this is the best Honeycast there is on the market. I don't think it's even questionable. It's a 58.15 proof. I'm sorry, it's a 116.3 proof. It's a 58.15 by bottle. But it is so good. You have all the natural. You get all the natural honeys and stuff of that nature. Everything that's quite good with it. But what I like about it is something you can have enjoyably without ice or water or anything like that being added into it. So it's real. It's a solid pour. And since it's a better pour, I'm going to say better. It is a sought after, and I was able to get Elixir. For relatively inexpensive. When I say that, we're not state controlled here in the state of Tennessee, so a lot of times there are overpricing. So I got that for $159, and that's about the price you should pay for it, close to MSRP on it too. So, but if I went to a different Patel store, it would have been. Well, I know how much it is. $275, $399. I've seen that before too.
Half of your liver.
But it's good. And then I'm just having one glass of that, and then I'm gonna switch over to Foolproof Benchmark. By the way, I was just talking to somebody yesterday. They were telling me that 1792 Foolproof is their all-time favorite, and I'm like, well, Weller is my all-time favorite, the Foolproof. But it used to be 1792 Foolproof was my number 2 spot, and I'll be honest with you, man.
Good drink.
It is, but the freaking Benchmark, and for $22.30.
Yeah, seriously.
Oh yeah, you can't.
Well, I like it how you're down here now with me on the bottom shelf.
Well, I told you I'm trying to live on a
Hanging with
budget
the
this
boys.
year.
Yeah. Well, I mean, other
No,
than
but
that,
you know, it's much better than that price point dictates.
for sure.
And
Oh, absolutely.
because it's it's benchmark and it's typically on the bottom of the shelf and that price range. The people who really don't realize it and walk by it, the whiskey snobs, that's more availability to the rest of us who do know. And so you can always find it. Even at my little podunk store here that, favors Wild Turkey and Jack Daniels, I can still find the Benchmark Foolproof there. And it usually gathers dust till I go in there and pick up a couple bottles.
Yeah, I've tried all of the expressions now, the bonded, the single barrel, and then the Foolproof.
The
Single
Foolproof's
barrel's
favorite.
it's good, it's solid, but the Foolproof is legit. It really is a legit.
A lot more character with it, I think.
What's that?
I mean, a lot more character to it.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think a lot more depth. I don't think it's aged any more than any of the others. I mean, I don't know what the age statement is on it. The proof is higher, of course, but
They say it's at least a 3-year, but it's the same mash bill as Eagle Rare.
Yeah.
They say it's at least a 3-year. That I think we looked this up last time. It's at least a 3-year, probably closer to a 4-year. They say that most of them are aged a little bit longer. But they all drink like.
I think when they have to do that, when they say that, that's probably the youngest in the blend is the 3-year.
Well, it's not a blend. It's the mash bill.
But you know what I'm saying? There's
Oh, you're talking about the
barrels.
youngest in the Rick House. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
The youngest they're putting together with that bottle.
Yeah. But anyway, what's up, Billy?
What's going on, fellas?
How you doing, man? Are you in your refrigerator? Like where is it?
It's 2 of them. One's a
Oh, man.
refrigerator and one's a freezer.
Move the
Gotcha.
microphone a little bit closer, bud.
How's that?
Get that big black thing and you're close to your mouth.
Yeah, one's a refrigerator, one's a freezer.
Gotcha.
Cool beans. Nice.
Yeah, man.
What stick are we on tonight?
Oh, excuse me. This is 7,000
Oh,
Padron.
nice.
I was gonna say,
Natural. I
that's a-
couldn't find the Maduro. This past week, me, the wife, and the youngest, we had to take a vacation. If the wife didn't take some time off, she was gonna lose it. And I had to take some time off because I was gonna lose it.
I feel that.
Quick story. So in business, no matter how small you are, you're gonna end up pissing somebody off. So there's this 2 big barbecue restaurants down in South Miami. And apparently I've gotten their attention to the point to where they're trying to convince people not to sell me briskets. So I found a different source. You guys got to see some of that nice Black Angus.
That looked nice.
Yeah, I saw that. Yeah.
But yeah, they shut me down for about a good 3-4 days when I couldn't get any briskets.
You know, one
That
of
is
the
wild.
two boats that I'm currently shopping at, one of them is in Miami or Fort Lauderdale.
Gotcha.
I could live over there too, though. I don't really care. I mean, like, I think I want to live on a boat. It just has to have a big galley. That's where because I like to cook,
For sure.
And
You're gonna have to show me the boat you're looking at, man.
I'll say.
Well, you posted that one the other
I
day.
posted that one. That one is the one I've had the most communication with the seller about, and we're trying to. They're supposed to get back to me on what it would cost to have it shipped to Panama City, because I'd rather it be close to the condo. But
Mm-hmm.
I am.
Why don't you just
Am I
drive
just-
it to the condo?
Oh, because I'm leaving off.
I mean,
one,
sail.
I'm leaving off one major aspect here.
No,
I don't have the first clue on how to sail.
Just
So
wait. Time
Well,
out.
no, I remember.
No,
you-
I'm gonna get
no,
lessons.
we're ready
I'm gonna
for
get
this.
lessons.
No,
I'm gonna get
but
lessons.
no,
Wait,
I
wait.
remember
Hold on
you
a second.
talking about that. I mean,
Hold
you
on.
served in the Navy, but
In
you
the Navy.
never were stationed on the water.
Yeah.
And that's weirdest thing ever, but I can understand that.
So I don't know how to sail. So anyway, I am looking at that. Man, I tell you what, that honey cast is so good.
Mhm.
Nelson
So-
Brothers is so good.
Jody, let me ask you, if you get the
Ask.
boat, yes, that one
I'll do
too.
that.
Why not just sail it from Fort Lauderdale down through the Keys and back up?
Again, I want to preface this. All right,
He
I
doesn't
know
know how to do it.
nothing about sailing. All right.
But
No.
it's a sailboat versus like
Yeah, that's what I want.
something that does not have sails on it. Okay.
Like a yacht. I
Yeah,
want
kind of
to.
like
I want
that.
to sell a boat. Something like me and my son were talking about it, and he was like, "Dad, I think," he goes, "if I was where you're at in life, I would totally do it." And I was like, "You know what? That's my mom. Not so much on board it." She goes, "Well, I guess you have no reason to live here. Is that what you're saying?" I'm like, "Mom, you are literally at the condo all the time. We'll
Exactly.
probably see each other more." You know what I'm saying?
You'll be down there in the water and you can just wave up to her.
Yeah,
I know that's a healthy distance
and
because
then
you have to
what
like
pre-
swim to get to
and
you.
then what Preston said.
I'm just saying.
all the ones I'm looking at have a dinghy to go with it as well.
Nice.
These are higher. They're higher end boats that I'm looking at.
Gotcha.
Well-
And I know it's a loss when you buy a boat, but I've always wanted just to.
Break out another 1,000. That's what it stands for.
Yeah, I've always just wanted to. I don't know. I love the beach. I've always loved the beach. I've always loved the ocean. Ocean's like my favorite. It's like I tell people all the time. Like Preston, he goes, "Dad, you ain't gonna drown there. That's for sure." And he's right. I'm not gonna drown. I can swim. I can swim really, really well. So I'm not gonna drown. But
What implications would it have for your teaching there at the college? I mean,
Well,
I know
no
you do
longer-
a lot of your stuff remote, but there is stuff on campus. that you do.
right. So I'd have to give up that portion of teaching on campus anymore, unless I decide to do it down there, like in a junior college or something in the Panhandle. I could do that, which I'd be the coolest teacher coming in there with a tan and shorts on and, and stuff of that nature. But no, I can still, as long as I have Wi-Fi, which you can have Wi-Fi on a boat. I've already looked into that. I was just going to get Starlink, and that way I have it
That's one.
continuously, no matter where I'm at. You know.
What was the name of that movie? With this, I think his name was Mark Harmon. He was the teacher with all.
Oh yeah, I can. It was during they were in. That was a great movie, man.
Oh
What-
man, I'm gonna kill me if I can't remember the name of that movie.
It was Summer School. That's the name of it. Summer School.
Yeah. That would be you. That would be you for sure.
Well, that girl that was hooking up with him, she was cute.
Mhm.
That's what
I
I
think
say. It'd be you.
Yeah, well, right now I'm not ready for all that. But I think I just want to live down there with my little dog. Well, both of them, except for I will have to leave a life jacket on Winston because Winston cannot swim. He goes straight to the bottom.
He
Yeah.
said,
Yeah, he's a brick. He's like
oh, poor thing.
just too dense. That body's just way too dense.
That's exactly what
Like
it
a
is.
stone.
He's like, and I don't mean this any disrespectful to black folks. He has too much. He swims like a black folks. He could be more white, but he'll sink straight to the bottom. Not all black folks, but I think it is a fair stereotype.
No, it's not. It certainly
it
is
is.
not.
All right,
It's-
look how many black Olympic swimmers there have been.
There've been a few.
There have been a few. You're right.
But that's such a small
Stephen called you a
section of the
dummy.
population that it wouldn't even make sense to try to measure that. I mean, how many white track stars do you really have?
A lot prior to World War
There's an
II.
overrepresentation of one demographic in some sport or field. Doesn't mean that people of that demographic are like naturally.
What was it,
better
Jesse
at it.
Owens? Prior to
other
Jesse Owens,
factors.
we dominated the field.
Because y'all didn't keep track. Hey, listen. Since we on that,
Oh shit.
white people are notoriously slow next to black people.
Well, I mean, it's true. You guys. I mean, I'm not sure you're the model for it, but like,
I'm too fat. I'm too fat.
Well, I mean, I'm not saying I could. Me and you would be a really good like Rocky race when him and Apollo are racing at the end. But with a lot of weight on us, both of us, that's what it would look like.
Listen, somebody's gonna break a hip, and somebody
probably break a hip. I may go into cardiac arrest. Something's going to happen. But I can tell you this: put me in a pool beside you.
Put me on a smoker next to you.
Oh hell yeah! Was that Shane Gillis?
First of all,
did a stand up bit about that? About like how racism started in the 20s against black people?
Yeah. That's him. Shane Gillis did that.
Yeah, that was a fucking
hilarious. But well, first of all, outside of Tony Gwynn, my son and I's favorite ball player of all time is Jackie Robinson because of his perseverance. He wasn't the greatest African American or black athlete, but he was the first in that field, and he took all of
sure,
the.
I know about stats. It's about being a pioneer.
Because many of the guys who were really really good were still in the Negro League, and he was the. I hate to use this term, but he was, as Biden would describe Obama at that time, he was the most well articulated one representation of that group to be the person that broke through.
I think you miss your donkeys tell you the truth if you move to a boat.
Satchel Paige, yeah, thank you. That's who I was thinking of. Satchel Paige is probably the greatest of all time in the Negro Leagues.
Oh yeah.
And by the way, the Negro Leagues hats and their uniforms are the best.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when that fad was in during the 90s, and I remember walking around with what was it, Kansas City Monarchs, and there was another one that was from, I think it might have been Iowa or something. I don't know, but anyway, it had all those hats.
All right.
But anyway, hey, so our show tonight is what's dropping. Anybody know anything dropping? Of course, Chuck's not on the show right now. Make it just.
But he's going to comment. He's going to tell us what's up.
One of the ones that I'm looking for that Chuck did post in the VIP, I'm waiting for it to come out, is Green River's 8-year toasted double oak.
Yeah, I've seen that
sounds
too.
very intriguing.
I'm curious what they're going to put on the. Well, I mean, it's Bardstown, so I'm wondering.
That I've got to find.
I'm wondering what it's going to be, what the price point's going to be on it, because like their Honeycast, which I think is really good.
Honeycast was cheaper than their regular stuff.
Yeah, it's $22, $23, something like that.
$23. I think it was $23.99 that I paid at my regular place at McHenry.
At my Publix, that particular
Bardstown
Damn. was on a clearance table. The wife showed it to me. I was like, huh, that's odd. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, distillery only. Well, that sucks.
Yeah, damn it.
But and also the other thing we're going to talk about is how many of you guys watched the fight last night, the fights and stuff? I did.
No.
Oh my God, it was awesome. I'm gonna be there.
We were watching WVU lose.
It couldn't have been more patriotic. It was so good. I loved it.
Listen, even though I'm
not trying to start shit. I see stuff like that. I'm like, do you want to know why I'm not a patriot? All that.
But no, I was watching the West Virginia baseball game.
I might have just started shit.
They lost to North Carolina last night.
I had zero interest in watching that shit show. But shout out to the New York Knicks, 53 years. Loyal fans. I'm happy for them.
I can tell you, I really give zero F's about basketball.
You know, I didn't even know the playoffs were going on in basketball.
I didn't either.
I did see that the Knicks won, and I'm like, okay, did they win like their division or did they win the whole thing? Oh, they won the whole thing? Oh, okay. Good job.
I got a sports ball thing for you. Some of the things that I've seen is like the whole FIFA, the World Cup thing going on. Like, I've seen like some chicks, and again, I'm not a, yeah, I know, and that fucking surprised everybody, right? First of all, because I thought they were like basically.
I thought they would win. I didn't think they'd win as big as they did. I mean, 4-1, pretty USA over Paraguay.
Oh, okay.
Their opening match, their round robin in their group for the World Cup. I thought Paraguay would, a little tougher than what they were, but shit, we beat them 4-1, and that's a big score.
Seriously.
And then I think it was Brazil lost to Germany 7-1. That's kind of unheard of. I mean, Germany's got a good team, but Brazil's always a good team.
And the World Cup here in Miami kicks off in about 40 minutes.
No doubt,
Yep.
no doubt.
It's all
It was
over
just all the international fans and stuff like that, like the crowd reactions and people coming together, and like people from like South Korea like freaking the fuck out about like how great Waffle House is. And,
Yeah,
like,
I was
like,
gonna
shit
say
like
that.
that is so great. Like watching people come together and just having a great time and just
Hey,
celebrating this big event that they call. And I'm not a sports fan or anything like that. Obviously, you guys know that, but like I just think that's cool watching people come together.
yeah.
So we did have some fan mail just and go. Cone Corn called us fuck old farts.
Hey, you know what? Hopefully you can
I don't
live
think
long
that, I
enough
don't think
to
that's
become an
I
old
don't think that's
fart.
fair because nobody can actually see what Billy looks like.
Well, all I need to know is I look better than you. So, I mean, it's certain
Okay.
things are not necessary.
Oh,
Pure
oak. Damn, Chuck, put that up there.
H. Taylor.
Give me a second. You
I'm
know
a fan of that. Look at that.
There's barrel
Oh
strength
yes, I would
sour
love to
mash.
find that Michter's barrel strength too. But I imagine if I do find it, I'll pay a fortune for it. But the DH Taylor,
Yeah.
I'm very interested in that.
I wouldn't want the sour mash, man. I just don't like the sour mash.
I do. I don't like some of it.
No, not universal.
I won't.
Yeah.
When I get Michter's, I prefer the Michter's rye or the USA small batch. I don't like their sour mash, but I'm interested
I like
to
it
try the
bourbon. I love the
120.
bourbon. I haven't had Michter's bourbon in forever, actually. All turkey, Austin Nichols, gold foil. Ooh,
I've
Russell's
seen the
13
Eddie
year.
Russell
13 years.
45. I've seen that's coming out. Yes,
That's a good one
and the
too.
gold foil. Yeah, I wish I could have that.
I wish we could get more Michter stuff down here in South Florida, but we only get the basic shit. So,
Yep, that's all I normally see up here.
as
Yeah, but
much
see-
as I'm a fanboy, I can't get any of the stuff Chuck talks about.
But that brings up a really good question. Do kind of going on with this, and I do want to get back to the 250 year celebration because I thought it was fantastic, and I don't know why no one else liked it in this group or whatever. But while we're talking about this,
I'm not
we
in
kinda hit-
UFC, but it's okay.
yeah, but it was everything like that. That freaking Marine Corps band they played all the walkouts, and there was this black female singer
Okay.
that was part of it, and she was singing one of the walkout songs in her Marine Corps uniform. And I was like, first off, that's impressive all by itself because those uniforms are hot, definitely when you're in the sun or heat
Yes,
and this
sir.
that for many, many hours and you're in a choker and all that. But the
Yep.
other thing that was really cool about it was they were so good. And Zach Brown did the national anthem, and the Blue Angels with the Thunderbirds came over right at the crescendo. It was just
Okay.
awesome, man. It was really awesome.
I had different priorities, and so I'm not that big into UFC anymore. I used to once upon a time. I got away from it, and now I really, not that interested in going back to it. But being a homer, we don't have a professional sports team in the state, so WVU is it.
No, I get your.
So that's where I'm at. And so we were out there watching that, and it was like,
I just don't understand anybody else that wouldn't want to watch the patriotism and stuff like that. Because I mean, it was fantastic. It was
it's
very
cool.
It was
Yeah.
very well
And
done.
it's kind of unique, and it kind of snuck up on me. I didn't really pay attention to it till like a couple months ago. It's like, holy shit, yeah, 250 years. It's like, damn, I remember the bicentennial, all the big to do about that way back when. And yeah, damn,
50 years ago, yeah.
And congratulations to the Army. Yesterday, 251 year anniversary for them.
Wow.
Hats off to those guys. It was
They're
also
1 year older than the country.
Yep, they were formed 1775. Yes, sir. But it's their 251st, and the Flag Day was yesterday. It was all beautiful things, but
And your president's birthday was yesterday.
different priorities yesterday.
But no, I enjoyed watching it. But I want to get back to this whole, we're talking about things that might be dropping and stuff like that.
Yes,
I think
Chuck
you know
is supposed to more. I wish he was on the show.
I do too. I meant to put this in there, up there, but like the
God, what's the
things,
price point on that, Chuck? If you don't mind me asking, do you have any idea?
I'm sure he'll tell us.
the so like since I kind of like cleaned out all my liquor, I only buy what I want.
Since
Like
I cleaned out all your liquor.
okay, that however you want to put it, but ever since I cleaned it out and made it kind of like cut down what I have, I was to be fair, he said not sure, but to be fair, I was going to build stuff based upon a partnership, and some things don't come to fruition. But the so now I'm kind of like I just want to buy what I like, and only keep what I like around the house and stuff of that nature. Now, do I still like am I a fanboy of Bardstown? Of course, but I can get that anytime I want.
I hate the new labels though. I seen them in the wild yesterday, or not yesterday, but last week.
I have not seen
the labels. Suck.
But I did talk to one of my colleagues, Molly, who does watch the show on occasion. Her and her husband live up in Indiana, and she was also I can't say this because it's be a violation of the rules and stuff. But anyway, she reached out to me the other day because she was asking could she share my cohort videos, which are my recorded time in classroom, to her students, and I was like, absolutely, do your thing. Anyway, she was like, hey, I got a different question for you. You got time to talk? And I'm like, sure. She goes, so she had reached out to me via text a couple weeks ago and said, hey, my husband, her husband went through, like he was a SWAT member for the state police or something. And then he got COVID, and he literally has like all of his plumbing has been replaced because of COVID. And I'm talking about heart, lungs, kidneys, everything. All right.
Damn.
So he had it all replaced. And both of them are, I don't really know Chris like I know Molly. I've known Molly for the entire time I've worked at WGU. But anyway, she goes, hey, my husband's, finally getting to do his full retirement, even though he's medically retired and all this stuff. And I'm wanting to buy him a good bottle. So what do you recommend? And so I gave her some suggestions stuff. Well, I'm getting to, of course, that's what I said first, Eagle Rare 17, if you can find it. And if you can, buy two, and I'll Venmo you the rest of that money right now. You know what I'm saying? And I'll drive the drive to come pick it up. But anyway, so I was telling her things to get. She picked up one of the bottles that I suggested. But we were sitting there talking about Bardstown and all these different things, and she was asking me, like, she was like, I'm really curious, what's your thoughts on this, and this? Because I know you're into the bourbon world because I do watch your show on occasion. And but anyway, so if she's watching tonight, shout out to her and Chris. Chris seems like a good dude. I don't know the guy all that well. I've only met him once, but I've known Molly for 13 years. So she's been there. She's been at WGU, or I'm sorry,
by the way, this is another very decent pour at the price point.
It really is.
Right around about $30-$35. Delicious.
Yeah. But anyway, so going back to that, is there stuff that you guys go, I got to have this on the shelf? So like, for example, Nelson Brothers, if you can find it, you want to keep it on the shelf, right? The Nelson Brother, Honey Cash, you want to keep that on the shelf. It is solid. It's so good. Yeah. Right. It's hard
if you find extra, let me know. The money's on its way.
No, and trust me, I looked to see if they had two the other day when I was there, and he had one, and I was like, and what's funny is I told you guys I'm trying to live on a budget this year because
that's okay.
I had to pay a lot of taxes.
It's a simple phone call, and boom, it's on.
But no, and so I had picked up that bottle, and then I was like, so I asked Tark right then and there, I'm like, you have another one? He goes, no, man, it's my last one. And now he may be lying to me because that's how he rolls. But I mean, I'm just being honest. Our relationship's gotten much better.
Keep that in your back pocket. If you find multiples, keep it in your back pocket. Give me a buzz.
If I find it and buy it, it would be somewhere around that price tag I was telling you about earlier.
Not a problem.
About $159 or somewhere in there.
It's not a problem. Just hit me up.
I'm
very interested in that.
And then in state Tennessee, you have a 15% excess tax. Which kind of sucks. Definitely when you're already being molested by most of the liquor stores. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But anyway, so like things I keep like as a it has to stay on my shelf is Benchmark Foolproof. I think it's so good.
That's very good.
If I come across, I do love antique. I don't care for Green Label. I don't really care for
I like
12.
the Green Label.
I don't really care for 12 years that much either. My thing is Foolproof, and I do like antique. And then I'll be honest with you, the CYPB, the even single barrel, not really my jam anymore. It just seems like it's a lot of hype for something that's not really
like
good.
the Green Label though.
Blanton's. I really used to love Blanton's a whole lot, but
I remember when we started this shit, you were straight up fanboy.
Yeah. I used to I get it by the case.
It's not a criticism. Yeah, I remember that.
I
remember
dig it by the
what it
case.
was for.
Enjoy it. I just don't drink it as often anymore because there's so much else that I enjoy more.
I drink it all the time, but it says Ancient Age on the bottle.
Yeah. Well, it's the same
I
match.
thought about you the other day when I was in the liquor store, Dave. They had some Ancient Ave down.
I picked up a bottle today.
Like, oh, my back's hurting. I can't bend down that.
Yeah, I wish I could show you guys what's going on right now. So I have my donkeys are outside chasing each other.
I almost got
Because-
the big bottle. It was plastic though, so I wasn't going to do it.
Listen, it's funny
don't,
now.
Don't buy anything in
Guys,
plastic.
listen for a second. So my donkeys are outside there. Donkey. My neighbor asked me the other day. The two kids were over and like, so what do they do during the day? And I'm like, they sit here and they do stupid things like chase each other. Well, one of them is I don't know if she's wearing the bucket or what, but she's carrying the bucket around, and she's trying to hit her brothers, and then at the
With the
same
bucket?
time with the bucket. And
Donkeys are very intelligent. They make
They
up
are.
their own games and shit.
Yeah,
So they could be playing a game.
But I will
we
tell you
know.
this. Yeah, and I will tell you this. First of all, I don't know how they take the bucket off because the buckets have latches over top of them. So they have to figure out how to
Very
maneuver
smart, dude.
that and do this and get that little piece off and everything. And I'm like, how do y'all do that? That's so strange.
But getting back on the things that you need to have, Eagle Rare.
Oh, that's what I was going to say about Molly. She told me she picked up a bottle of Eagle Rare 12 year. And I'm like, dude, I haven't
I
even
have
seen
yet
that
to
yet.
see that.
Yeah, me
I can
neither.
find the 10 on a regular basis. The 12, no. I think I might be able to find yours, the 17 year or the 15 year. Which one is it?
17 year.
15 year? 17 year. I think I know where I can find that. I just don't know what the price point is. I'm going to go check that out sometime maybe next week.
It's under 15. Let me know.
That's an interesting.
It may
comment.
be, it may not be. I don't know. But
I didn't post it.
a couple of other things that I would like to have all the time. Of course, Evan Williams, white label. I would like to have
Yep.
Woodford Reserve.
Yep.
They're
I
regular
agree.
and
I
they're
agree.
double oaked.
The double oak is fantastic.
I like Knob Creek 12.
Mhm.
And then there's
See,
a
I have
whole
tried so hard
host-
with the Knob Creek, and
Yeah.
I
just not-
like the 12.
I do
don't
like
like
the-
the 15.
I do like-
don't like the 18.
I was
The
going to say I
9
do
is
like the
okay.
18.
I do like
18 is
the
good.
18, yeah.
I have the 18
But-
here at my house.
It's pricey.
I like 12 is where mine hits for me. But and there's a whole host of ryes. I mean, once I got started going into ryes, it's like, yeah, because there's such a variety, and there are no two that are alike. Each one's a little bit different than the next, but they're all ryes. One that I would like to have, I think I sent one to Billy, and his wife took it from him, is Ponfay's Cast Strength Rye.
I mean, I
It's
think
one
out
of
of that bottle,
Best ryes that I've had.
I think I had 2 pours out of it, and the wife took the rest.
Mm.
And now she's a bourbon
Absolutely
snob
delicious.
because
Mm.
Chuck sent a Havana,
Oh,
and she
that's
just
where I was going next. Penelope Toasted,
yeah.
one of the ones you should always have available.
I do like the Penelope Toasted. I like a lot of Penelope. Like I like their
Penelope
their
does
bourbon
one.
strength too, and their Project X. If you ever pick that up, that
Project X,
Is it good? Because I know it's a little bit.
It's very good.
It's
Yes.
very good. I think it's normally about how do I say it? Only okay. We can put this up here.
Yeah, okay.
Canadian Club.
All right.
No,
Is Canadian
Canadian
Club
Club's not a rye. It's a blended Canadian whiskey.
That's a good question, though. I mean,
It is.
No,
It
it's
is.
a very good question, but it's just a blended Canadian whiskey. There's nothing wrong with it. If you're into Canadian whiskeys, I actually think, in my personal opinion, I prefer Canadian Club versus Crown Royal.
I won't drink Crown Royal, and it's funny because my dad used to
The only
think that
Crown
was
Royal
like
that I drink is I'll drink Crown Royal apple. But what I do with that is I mix it with cranberry juice for a Washington apple when I'm not wanting to get effed up in the evening, just have a nice, mellow, nice evening.
my dad used to love. That was his favorite drink, and every time he'd like, son, I'm gonna come over tonight. I'm gonna make us some top shelf whiskey. I'm like, I know this ain't gonna be good. And I'd go over there, and that's what it would be: Crown Royal, purple bag, all the same shit. Yeah.
My dad used to love Jim Beam White Label.
I've never purchased a bottle of Crown, and I've only ever purchased one bottle of Hennessy that I absolutely did not have a single drop out of.
So actually, I will say this. So
my grandmother loved Crown Royal. Well, good for her. I mean, they make a quality product. It's all blended. I think it's overrated, overhyped because of all the puffery that goes with it, the purple bag, the boxes, all the shtick.
Well, it's made in Vermont.
I do like their apple flavor because it's not cloyingly appley or oversweet, but I mix it with cranberry juice and make a mixed drink.
Irish whiskey.
I do too.
What's your favorite Irish whiskey?
Yeah, that's good.
Hills,
Tristan, why don't you tell us what your favorite Irish whiskey? Because for me, it's Middleton's for sure. That's the best.
Middleton's is good. I like Bushmills. I like Teelings.
Yellow Spot.
Yellow and green spot, blue spot.
Yellow and green spot.
Yep.
Blue spot I've ever tried it.
Irish
I've only had yellow and green.
Damn good.
Blackbush.
Blackbush. I don't think I've had that.
I think I've had it once. I remember enjoying it, but it's been way too many years for me to give.
Real quick, we got to get from our resident black person. Have you ever had a Blackbush?
Never.
And by the way, Cafe 305 is not in a witness protection program. It's just the lighting at the source.
Shitty light.
Throwing it out there.
Go ahead.
So with this laptop, for whatever reason, even when I'm sitting there with my neon sign, the camera wants to fight between the neon sign and the ring light. So out here in my garage, because I'm having a cigar tonight, there's
Bushmills,
a garage light, and then there's the overhead light.
Cool.
Plus, in front of me is complete darkness.
I will look for that.
Who figures?
Gotcha. That's all right. It's all right.
You know what? I'm going to go to the liquor store next time and ask for Blackbush.
No, it's like, I'm interested.
I
do like Bushmills. And
I like Bushmills too. That's not bad at all.
And
it's just like Jameson's Black Barrel is freaking solid.
Oh
yeah,
love Jameson's Black Barrel. Yes, sir.
And Jameson's
triple cask is a nice one too.
I disagree with you on that. Triple cask is not good in my opinion.
I like that one.
For who?
I'm sure you do.
I know everybody's palate's different, but I enjoy that.
Jameson.
I like the Black Barrel the best out of all the Jameson profiles.
You know what? I haven't seen
you have had it for a long time here.
In a long time, I haven't seen the Caribbean cast in a long time.
No, I haven't.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
You know what? Next time I'm in the liquor store, I think I'm gonna try to find a bottle of Black Barrel.
The one that I enjoy, Caribbean cast.
Blackbush?
No, Black Barrel. The Jameson's.
Jameson, yeah, I had some not too long ago. I picked some up around St. Patty's actually.
There you go.
Like Glenlivet.
That's Scotch.
This is Scotch.
I know, but we're talking about Irish whiskey.
We're just one island over.
But we're talking about Caribbean cask.
Oh, okay.
That's probably my favorite.
I'm sorry, I couldn't hear over you talking over me, so I couldn't hear it.
I'm sorry. I'm a bad
Well, if we're gonna
all the people.
If we're gonna skip ahead a little bit, you can't go without talking about the Belvini Caribbean cast.
That's good too, but I tell you what, I've got that and their double wood. I like the double wood. It's pretty good.
Nice.
This for a 12-year, very nice. I
see my ex-father-in-law, his favorite Irish.
It's not peaty. I'm sorry, I didn't finish what I was saying.
Do we need someone needs to hold the talking stick?
Yeah.
I mean,
I was going to say, oh my God.
I'm done.
Go ahead, Gino. Please. All I was going to say is my ex-father-in-law loved Redbreast. That was his favorite. I don't remember what year, but that was his favorite Irish.
12 year, yeah, I think it's excellent. I think no, I don't think it's off the bottle anymore, but I used to.
Gino's mad at me. I'm sorry, man. Much love.
He's good. He's just bowing out. I have a completely unrelated question because somebody brought this to me like, oh, I have this at home. I really like it. What do you think? I was like, I don't know. I've never had it. Because it's a Jim Beam product. They have a single barrel. Does anybody have any intel as to whether or not that is any good or not?
I have had their single barrel. It's not bad, but the one that's called the Devil's Cut is probably the better version of their Jim Beam or whatever.
And I have had that, yes.
And I don't really like any of the products. That's just me saying it in general.
Okay. But yeah, I was wondering because I'd never had their single barrel before. I didn't even know they had one until I guess relatively recently. So I was like, I kind of remember something about it when he showed it to me, but I was like, I'm not really sure. So I figured this is good form to ask. So, but if no one's tried it before, then okay.
And I will say this, and hopefully it doesn't come out wrong. People don't take it the wrong way. I personally have not indulged in too much in what you would consider to be the typical black drink. Your Hennessy's, your E&J's, your Crown Royals. And here's why I believe that is. So I grew up around that stuff. It wasn't anything that I felt like I was missing out on. And once I entered into culinary school, I got to refine my palate with a lot of bourbons, whiskeys, wines, and things like that. So, of course, throughout my travels, I don't know. It's not something I could even see. The smell of Hennessy to me is so unattractive.
I've never had Hennessy. Matter of fact, so me and a person were in the liquor store a couple weeks ago, and this young African American black lady, come in there and she was buying Hennessy, and she looked at me and I was picking up a couple bottles of stuff I liked and this, that, whatever, and I looked there. And I'm a talkative person. I don't really like people, but sometimes when I'm in public, I have to try to be that way. And so I was like, I've never had Hennessy. She looked at me and the person I was with, and she goes, well, you just need to come on over and let's just do this.
All right then. All right.
And I was like, I don't know that entire neighborhood might not want me over there.
Well, Bill, I guess I'll be your white boy, Rick, because when I used to live in Columbia, like seriously, the majority of my social group were black people because they were all my coworkers and stuff. So I would hang out, so I would drink American Jerk and Hennessy and all this other stuff, and just drinking like shots of Di Serono and just whatever the fuck that was, popular at the time.
It's not bad as an aperitif.
Yeah, but
I found out that Rosa Stella Rosa is Beyonce's drink, and apparently because I like the way it tastes, I'm apparently into the black culture.
All right then.
So I will give you this piece of advice, Jody. Black people don't mind you coming to hang out. Just don't get on the spades table if you can't really play. That's the only thing that really
gets definitely
First of all, I can play spades and I can play bones.
Okay,
and let me tell you what, I'm good at bones.
Okay, but listen, when black people sit down at the table and they play spades, if you're playing straight, simple spades, you'll probably be okay. But when they start playing with the jokers and the two of diamonds and all that kind of stuff, listen, I know my limits with my own people, okay? So if I sit down at the spades table, I talk to my partner first. Hey, how we doing this? Okay. Because there's certain rules. There's no talking over the board. Don't overbid your hand. Don't sandbag. And most importantly, don't put any money on the game.
Hang on a second. Was that really a rule not to sandbag? Because that's how I would always lose. I get my ass sandbagged to hell and back.
Yeah, don't do that.
They would just sandbag the shit out of me. Yeah.
Because so here's the thing. Spades is a really simple game. And you give out all the cards. It's two teams and you sit across from each other. So for those who may not know, so there's 12 books in the spades game. And whoever wins the most books wins that particular round. So if me and David are sitting across from each other and I say, David, how many books you got? and David says 2, but he doesn't know
But
how
he's
to
got
play.
6.
But he's got 6. So what it does is it throws the
Fucks it
table
all
off.
up. Yeah.
Yep.
Because if he's got 6 and I got 5 in a possible, I'm finna say let's run a Boston. You know,
Which is the
And
whole
you're
thing,
gonna
yeah.
lose because
Yeah,
Dave
the whole
knows
thing.
nothing about it.
right? So
Yeah.
my biggest thing is, if David says he's got 6 and he leads off, and if he does not put a spade down on that table the first run, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna punch the shit out of him because we've already lost.
What were
It's
you
done.
thinking?
Yeah, so that's the biggest thing. I stay away from spade games when people are making too big of a deal about it. When
Yeah.
they're talking about $60 a hand, meaning everybody has to put
No.
$60.
I would
in
never
the pot.
play for money. Never.
No,
Never,
I'm not
never.
doing that. I rather get some no limit hold'em or something like that. Hey, listen.
No, we
there's
used to play
I
like
like
whoever
play- I
would
like to play.
lose like at any game or competition. And I'll let you finish Jody in a second. But like whatever competition, whoever lost would have to take a punishment shot of something, and it was all just about drinking games. So we would play. Oh, you lose, you got to take a shot, and that's how we. Went.
Hopefully, you're not playing Jenga.
Man, that shit gets so hard after you've lost 4 or 5 times.
like you're just coming in
You
there
got to
like
lose
this.
12 times. Just knock the whole thing down.
so
It's like it's got just one level on it. You just knock it over.
So I will say this: the typical black card games are spades, Jim Rummy, Rummy
love Jim
500, Tunk,
Past the 8.
and Dirty Hearts.
But back on the West Coast, I used to play past 8s with my boys, and then of course Bones. We played Bones all the time, and I learned how to play black bones, which I didn't know there was any other kind of bones.
Yep.
That's it. And dude, when you're talking about slamming on the table, that is legit. It'll scare the absolute bejesus out of you first time that it happens when somebody slams down one of the bones, and you're like, whoo. But anyway, that's how I learned how to play that. And of course, I haven't found anybody to really play with around here. I would love to find that because it'd probably help my mind. I did take up fishing recently. I did go out and get some frogs, not like real frogs. They're lure frogs, so I can fish. And they so a person and her son-in-law told me that to catch bass and stuff, what you need. And by the way, real quick, kind of like selling, I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? And so
you gotta have nothing to do on that boat. Might as well be fishing or something.
well, no, I know how to deep sea fish. I don't know how to fish like in the lake or a pond or whatever, right?
Come on up.
I've never done that, right?
Come on up.
And so I started doing that, and anyway, so I'm learning, having a good time. I was going to go yesterday. Yesterday was Sunday, right? Yeah, I was going to go yesterday, but then it started raining. Like as soon as I got everything off my pole all set up with the new frog on it and all this stuff, I was going to go out and go fishing. And I was just going to sit out there by myself, just sit, obviously sit on the bank of the river, the Duck River. And I found out, by the way, David, you can eat. Matter of fact, it's actually recommended on Google to eat 1 fish from the Duck River per week. I know. That's what I said too. I was like, I can do this.
That's
It's not even particularly dirty or anything, so that seems okay. I don't know. I grew up next to the Potomac, and that was
That's
much
totally
worse idea.
different.
That's
Hit or
totally
miss.
different. That's a.
Well, it's like Southern California. It's like Southern
Black
California.
Potomac. Go ahead.
Southern California. Everybody thinks that our beaches are beautiful and this, that, and whatever.
Yeah, no.
But I'm gonna tell you what, you're swimming in people's feces and everything else. Definitely, if you go San Diego south, from probably about Mission Bay south, mostly Coronado. We'll say Coronado south and Imperial Beach. That's Tijuana waste. Depending on where the stream is coming up, whether it's going south or going north. But you're swimming in people because they dump their crap right in the freaking ocean. Whereas when I used to live in Washington State, and I lived on an island in the Sound, and I used to go surfing and stuff, people were talking about, well, Victoria and Vancouver, they dump all their waste straight into the water, which is fine because of how cold the Sound is. The Sound is like 48 degrees. So it year round. It's like between 46 and 48 degrees year round. It's really cold. And so you have to wear I wore a 543 titanium wetsuit every time I went surfing, and it would, because the water is actually super clear. But the reason why it's super clear is because, and everything's so healthy, is because the water's so cold, it makes all that waste just drop straight to the bottom. So under Vancouver Island, where Victoria is located, which is, by the way, if you've never been to Victoria, get on Zillow. Is it Zillow? One of those
Like
kayak or
VRBO
whatever.
some shit.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and get out there and freaking go see that place. That place is beautiful.
It's pretty.
You know
But,
what I really want to do is get halfway wasted, go out in the
Halfway.
middle of the woods, and go hunting.
Hey, let's do that. I got
that's
acreage,
what my bucket
and we can do that before I move to the boat. We can do that.
I don't care if I don't catch anything. I just want to.
You don't
Experience.
typically catch things when you go hunting.
No, you
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 kill
know
them.
what he means.
when you go pick the things up that you shot.
Well, yeah, that's part of the experience. But get all geared up, go out there, sit in the blind. Maybe sit in a tree or something and see if we can't kill something.
I don't like to sit in a tree. I did have a deer stand for the longest time, but that's not how I grew up hunting. My grandfather was allegedly, this might not be true, but he was allegedly a Native American, and he did look the part. I'm gonna be honest with you. He did look like a Native American, and he and allegedly the military also agrees that I am North American Canadian Indian tribes is my heritage.
Cool.
Doesn't say anything else. It just says that I'm like, was I the king? Blonde hair, blue eyes. Was I the king? I mean, like, I don't understand this. You sure there's not a Scot in there or somebody white? You're not sure, but anyway. So my only point to this is that my grandfather, who taught me how to hunt, my grandfather and my father, both of them were ground hunters. They liked to hunt from the ground. And if we were hunting deer, or if we were hunting, muleys on the West Coast, or if we're hunting coyotes, or if we're hunting rabbit or whatever, it's always from the ground. And then, of course, with rabbit and stuff, we always used dogs. Dogs are the greatest, man. Watching my grandfather with those freaking dogs, those beagles, was amazing. Because those beagles would chase a rabbit, and they would chase the rabbit right to you, and he'd go, "It's coming right here. I'm gonna shoot it." He goes, "Get your gun ready. It's gonna come right here." And I'd watch him shoot that rabbit, and I never even seen the rabbit. You know what I'm saying? Like, how do you not hit your dog?
The dogs, yeah.
That's wild.
But he was so good.
Very talented. Yeah. That's cool.
And then, like, bow hunting, I like the bow hunt too. And when I went out with Jason last couple of years ago for turkey hunting, I took my bow and he took a shotgun. And I was like, so I was doing all the calls of the turkey. And first of all, I knew where the turkey were. I've already scouted, and I knew where they were nesting up and stuff of that nature at night. And when I came down in the morning, I swear to Christ and everything holy, that thing fell out of the tree, because turkey don't fly real well. Definitely not.
But they can fly.
They can fly. That's absolutely true. They can fly.
They're on the struggle bus, but they can.
They look like helicopters. Like, they're so low to the ground when they fly. But so anyway, turkey fell out of a tree. Not fell out of a tree. Jumped out of a tree. I swear to Christ and everything holy, it hit my truck. That's how perfectly placed I put this. And then I had set up, turkey blind and had decoys out there and everything. And I had called that turkey. I was calling it. And I was just sitting there just working it. And I said, dude, he's getting ready to come down this path right here. I don't have a shot. And he goes, you going to call it in for me? I did. And he blew his face right off of him. It was awesome. You have to shoot turkey in the head, by the way. I don't know if you know that, man.
That's the best place to do it.
Well, you don't get any BBs in there in the
You
meat.
don't have the pellets in the meat.
Right.
And I learned from my guy Jody, you can't shoot a turkey from the road.
You can. It just didn't always work.
Yeah, it's illegal.
Yeah,
By every state, it's illegal.
That's not entirely
I mean,
true. If it's from my property and it just happens to be slightly in the ditch, and I load up on the bow, and I let go, and it goes, and the arrow hits it, like, I thought for sure, like right through the breast. Now they got small hearts, but it hit right there in the middle. And then I watched that thing freaking helicopter, 100, 150 yards or whatever, And I'm like, I got time. I put everything up. I'm like, I just go there and pick it up here in a moment. I went over there. No turkey, no arrow, no nothing.
Is this left with the arrow in it?
There's a turkey running around in my forest right now with an arrow straight through him.
Yep. It's probably dead out there somewhere, but
I'm sure it got an infection at this point. Yeah.
It's not always true, man. Because remember that pig I shot? It had the bullet in it where I shot it in the face the time before.
Yeah, but that's, I mean, it's what a little bit of a tissue than skull, right? Versus like,
dude, they got
skull tissue.
They're built like a Sherman tank.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah,
and I'll never forget that, man. Because I've told
you
this story
fucking
before,
shot the
but
hard point.
I did. I shot it with a 45 ACP in the face. So, for those of you who might be new to the show, I was in the shower, and at the time I didn't have my pool, and so I had a fenced-in backyard, and I live on some property, but my yard was fenced in, and I would just let my dogs out and let them just go out there and act like jackasses that they are. They're two huskies. That's what they do. All right. So anyway, they go outside, and I hear what sounds like they're getting murdered in my backyard, in the shower. All right. So I look out the like the bathroom, the master bathroom window, and I'm like, oh my God, there's a freaking boar trying to get through, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or it might have been a sow. I can't remember. I think it was a sow. But anyway, it was a sow. She was trying to get through, and I was like, oh my God. So I have a towel on. So I go to the back door, and I'm like, guys, get up here. And they're like, both of them are like, hell with you, Dad. We're out here having a great time. We're gonna kill this freaking pig. All right. They're never gonna kill the pig, but that's what they're doing. And so I walk downstairs, put my flip-flops on, still in a towel. I walk outside, and I'm like, I don't want to kill this freaking pig because I don't want to have to. I mean, I'm in a towel, for God's sake.
What am I going to do with this pig after I kill it?
These are all things I was thinking of. And so I'm like, I'm going to shoot to the left of it, which would be to the right of it. All right. So I shot, and it goes into the ground, and that pig charges me. And so with my 1911 45, from probably it couldn't have been more than 2.5 feet away, I'm getting ready to get freaking ate up with these damn
tusk.
Tusk off of this freaking the sow. I'm like, oh my God, I shoot this thing in the face. All right. Like from 2.5 feet away. I didn't realize you getting that close.
And as many times, and I'm sorry to interrupt, as many times as I've heard this story, I didn't realize how close you got to getting mauled by this thing.
Yeah, in a towel. Like it was just towel and balls. That was it. And flip-flops. And my shaved head and tattoos. That's all it was. Thank God YouTube wasn't out there. This would be the #1 trending video forever.
Listen, that boy was like, listen, I'm not going to let a guy in flip-flops and a towel take me down.
Yeah. He's not intimidating me.
So I shot this pig. I swear to God, we had this moment of like me and her had this like God moment, and we were like, wow, that just happened, and you're still standing here looking at me, and I'm still standing here looking at you. And then she takes off, and I'm like, what the fuck just happened? So then I called my friend Sydney, who had killed like the husband, I guess, a couple of days prior. And I'm like, what the hell did you shoot him with? And he's like, well, I got my AR-15 out, and I shot him with the, 7.62 or not 7.62, a 5.56. And I'm like, okay. He goes, what kind of rounds were they? And so he told me he went and got they're called actually pig busters rounds, or hog busters. I'm sorry. So I went down to Franklin Armory and I bought some pig buster rounds or hog buster rounds, and I loaded. I literally had it in the office I'm sitting in right now. I had my gun sitting right here, like right over here, and I was on the phone with a student, and my window's open right this second, and I watched that pig just walk past. I'm like, oh motherfucker! So I told the student, I was like, we're gonna talk here in a little bit. I gotta go. Your professor's gonna be back here in a little bit. I'll call you back. And I walked outside and I freaking shot that damn pig with a pig buster. It did die. I want to make clear of it. And then I made it into this giant freaking. I turned it into the biggest freaking baked potato ever, and wrapped it with all the aluminum foil that I've ever had. Put butter all over it. I mean, I used all the butter and everything. I mean, I gutted it and all this stuff, and I used. I raided my closet for all the what they call it, coat hangers that were made of metal, so I could wrap its paws and stuff, and like I have it all, like it's just like a giant baked potato. All right, and then I burn a fire in the ground, make a hole, burn a fire, get the coals hot down there. All right, put charcoal in there too, just to make sure it gets hot enough. And then I cover it up with dirt and then burn a fire on top of it, like you're supposed to do. That's how the Hawaiians do it. All right. And then it rained for 4 straight days. So where my fire pit is at now is where there's a pig buried under that.
Oh, shit.
So
hilarious.
and when I was cleaning the pig, I found the bullet. It had hit that pig right in the face, right above its snout, and had traveled its entire brain skull and had come out right here at the back of its neck.
It went through.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It totally came out. It rode its skull.
Wow.
A 45 ACP. Still, the
So,
funniest part of that,
wow.
though, is that it was just me in a towel, flip flops, and a 45 outside, trying to protect my little dogs, my 2 little huskies.
And they still don't have any appreciation.
No, they have 0 appreciation for me. I'm not even sure they even like me. But I will tell you this: the funniest thing I've ever seen. I was telling Steven about this today. The funniest thing I've ever seen in my life was so Chief. Everybody knows Chief, and Chief has been my dog for a long time, and this, that, and whatever. He's 9 years old officially this year. I don't know what Tamara used to do to him, but he did not like Tamara. All right. Under no circumstances did he like Tamara. All right. So one time she was yelling at him or something. I have no idea, but I physically watched this. My dog jumped from the ground, jumped up on the bed, like didn't even squat, just like did like a walk by poop, and then took his paws, like there was no like squatting or anything, took his paws and pushed it under her pillow. And I was like, wow, you're diabolically as
Like a
fuck.
fucking cat.
Yeah, like you're
I
evil.
heard you piss off a cat, it'll go, come like piss on your pillow.
Yeah, I'm like you're an evil dog. You know what I'm saying?
The hidden a turd.
Each dog has their own personality, man.
I remember
Sneaky
telling her, I was
little
like, look, because I watched it happen. I was sitting here at my desk and or not at my desk. I'm sorry, I was not in my desk, but I was getting ready to go to my desk, and I was like, did I just witness that? I think I just witnessed that. My dog's an asshole, but I think it's kind of funny. So I went to her and I was like, hey, look, have you been mean to Chief? And she's like, well, I keep telling her I'm going to turn him into a throw pillow. I'm like, well, I just want to let you know, I watched probably the most amazing thing I've ever seen in my life. I will clean it. I will take care of it myself. I'll wash the sheets and everything like that. But he just pooped on the bed and then pushed it under your pillow.
He says, yeah, I got you. I got your pillow.
Kind of like
on the wall.
the fancy hotels used to put the mint on your pillow.
No, he put it under there, so when you put your hands underneath your pillow to like snuggle or whatever.
Welcome to the Hotel for Dogs.
I mean, such an ass. Such an ass.
That's doing it dirty, man.
Anyway, though, so we're over an hour. Like, love, share us. Do subscribe. We are going to try to get our intro and all that stuff taken care of.
Together.
And all that kind of stuff. We're going to talk about that a little bit in the group chat and stuff, and see if we can't get maximize support from the crew. Amber Turd.
We should be able to take
His name is Chief Turd. But anyway, guys, I love you guys.
Chuck, we love you.
I really needed you guys tonight. I've had a rough week. I'm not gonna lie to you. Had a rough week, and so I appreciate all of you guys. I really have.
Reach out anytime, man.
Well, I'm not good at reaching out to people, but I do appreciate you guys. And if you need anything at all, or I don't know who I'm talking to at this point. Anyway, like, love, share us, subscribe, become a follower. Don't worry about my problems. My problems are my problems.
And we're going to get our money right with the intros and all the shit.
Yep. Anyway, peace out. Love you guys.
Cheers.
Have a great week.
Hey, bro, please.